Hiya! So for this week's Empty Mountain video upload, I thought I would just take you on a little tour of our cabin, aka our hermitage. I've been referring to it more as our cabin as of late. We're starting out here on our lovely, amazingly awesome new porch that Mike made and recently finished. I guess it's been probably a little over a month ago now, but still feels new and exciting. We've got our little eating area, sitting space out here, and this is our cat Larch's favorite chair, as it turns out. And the sky chair is awesome right here. And we just got this cool old school heater given to us. And I forget the date on it. Maybe in the 1920s? Anyway, we might, it's got some rust at the bottom. We're going to see if we can repair it maybe and get it back into use. But even if we can't use it, it's just lovely. As you can see, it's just like super ornate. And just a really cool piece. So anyway, we'll go on inside. Oh, here also is our hanging bell. We sound this. I sometimes sound this to call in Mike from the fields working when it's time to eat. And so, our insides haven't changed too much as of late. And this year we were hoping to get our interior walls and our flooring done, but I think we'll have to postpone that until next year in the spring when we return. We'll be heading out here in early mid-November, head south for a few months and then come back probably in March. And so next spring we'll get to the interior walls and flooring. We ran into some snags with milling some of the downed ponderosa pine, and so we're going to need to let that wood sort of cure outside over the winter before we install it. So so as you can see, we still have our OSB floors and you know, our insulation showing through here. But here's our little wood stove. I'll just kind of shoot around here. Here's our solar panel setup, our batteries. We call our system Shira, Princess of Power. Here's the unit for our cell booster, which allows us to pick up cell signal, and also 4G so that we can hotspot for Wi-Fi. And right now, and actually starting, I guess, in late August, because fall came early and we had a just a pretty quick transition into cold and rainy weather later in August. So in late August we started needing to use the generator to power up our batteries for our electricity needs. So right now, so it's October 11th, so really since then, for the most part, we're averaging needing to hook up the generator to the batteries to power them up. We're running the battery or the generator about an hour and a half every other day. So that's kind of what's meeting our needs right now to run our small refrigerator and power up our devices and charge up our batteries for our tools and whatnot. So yeah, that's what we're averaging right now. So that's not too bad. And the generator we have is pretty quiet, and just an hour and a half every other day is not too shabby. So, you know, one of the things I'm looking forward to is being able to like have a more permanent setup for our kitchen. But this is working great and has been for the, you know, for what we're doing right now. This is our water we haul from town, so we use this for cooking and drinking. And we've got a little 2-burner propane camp stove, and we refill these from a larger propane bottle that we have. We got an adapter and we weigh the bottles, and so we're able to refill these and not have to throw them away, and it's also a lot less expensive to do that also. And then we sort of have our little pantry. Mike made these shelves years ago, and they're just awesome. You can kind of see they have dowels in them, and then you can move these shelves. That was just a makeshift situation, but he made all these shelves that move around, and so it's adjustable. So recycling, this is food storage. Here's our living room. And these cabinets are awesome. They're actually made for the van, which we were living in last year. And it's for clothes storage in the van that sits behind the bed, between the bed and the doors. But now it's clothes storage / a place to put your coffee / a place to sit. It's all sorts of things. And then we have additional storage. Mike has his clothes down here, some books, guitar. Here's my meditation space. I just kind of sit in this little small space in the mornings. You find ways to make your space multi-purpose and do what we can. And so right now this is our fire stuffs area. More guitars. There's always room for more guitars. That's what. So when we redo the inside, or actually put the kitchen on this side, and we'll build in some countertops and put in a sink and shelving and whatnot, and actually under these stairs, ladder / stairs that Mike made. This thing is awesome. We'll have a whole built-in shelving unit under here, so we'll get there. And then maybe we'll just shoot up here to the loft. And here's a book area for the time being. And our bed space, and we've got clothes storage over there. That's my side of the bed. We've got some battery powered lights up here. These are all battery powered, and that is we can recharge that through USB, that light that's hanging down there. There's our health and safety inspector, carbon monoxide, and also for smoke, fire. And this window up here has been so awesome. Mike put that in this past spring. And that was just like such a game changer. We always planned to put one up there, a window, but just didn't get there last year. So it opens when we super heat ourselves out, which is really easy to do with this small stove and this 12x14 cabin. We can just crank open the window. We're definitely still learning the art of fire and the wood stove making. I think we're starting to get it down a little bit. Right now, we're probably lighting a fire once a day, sometimes twice a day, but it's more just to it's more for almost like psychological comfort. It's not actually cold in here. The insulation is such that there's between a 20 to 30 degree point spread difference of temperature between outside and inside without any sort of heat source in here. So in the mornings it's been around 35 degrees. And it'll be easily 65 in the mornings when we wake up without any fire. So it's really, very moderate right now as far as temperature goes. But anyway, so this was just like a little update tour of the homestead and the cabin. I've been keeping track of these numbers. Is our battery power situation, and these translate to, I think it's 26.5. Let's see, let's consult. 26.5, so that's like 80% full is what that means. This is my translator. Translator, which is necessary for figuring out the batteries to the machine to real life, what it all means. This also is a new purchase we got. This is a special sort of quick charger. So this is actually what we hook up to our generator. So we hook this to the generator, and this is hooked up directly to the batteries. And so this is sort of what I understand is like a safer, better way to charge up the batteries than directly plugging the generator into the system. 'Cause reasons. I don't Mike knows more about this. I am working to educate myself a little bit more on how this all works. Yeah, we got that to help out our batteries, and ideally we're wanting to just try to be the best upkeepers of our batteries to prolong their life. I guess, you know, there's all sorts of things you could do to run your batteries, but we're really trying to learn how to like treat them well so that they last longer. So anyway, that's kind of a little bit about that. Oh, also, just since we're down here, our mini fridge, wonderfully, I can magnetize stuff to it. And this is a piece of art from my young friend Remy, whom I love dearly. And this is a piece of artwork from my young friend Hunter. And so I love little kids' art, and I love these two little kids in particular, and super happy to have some kid art in the homestead area. So yeah, thanks for joining me on a little tour of the cabin. Yeah, we're going to be sticking around here for about another month, another 4 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, and then we'll be heading out south. So keep tuning in for the next little bit. We'll keep posting videos until we fly south. So yeah, thanks for following along, and we appreciate your support and presence and watching these videos and just kind of seeing what we're up to, and in this community endeavor that we are on, and hoping to keep slow growing as time goes on. So thanks again for watching. We'll see y'all later.